The map selector is a huge issue for Skywars right now. It might not seem like one, but for the people that grind this game day after day after day, or just hop on to play, you'll see why, and you will know what I mean when I talk to you about this. So if you guys enjoy this video, make sure to like it, comment, and subscribe. Sorry, I just had a cup of coffee and I'm feeling super energetic. So yeah, so Firelink Shrine. Everybody knows this map has been map selected like so much recently. And it's like one of the only maps in rotation. And you'll see that if I queue into another map and I queue out of it, I'll just end up queuing into Firelink again. So what people do is they'll nick and they'll map select this map and then they'll leave right before the game starts. So they'll fill up all these map slots with Firelink. And people do this with Canopy, people do this with Chrono, people do this with awful maps, but they'll also do this with good maps too, because people also do this with Ember Cell when the map was in rotation. And I like Ember Cell. I like Ember Cell a lot. I used it a lot when I was grinding, but Firelink is one of those maps where it's like a lot of people just use it to mine the diamonds, get full diamond, and win the game very easily. So at this point, Skywars it's pretty dead, unfortunately, and map selecting for like 5 to 6 queues, it's just like kind of makes the game boring, and it kind of ruins it for everybody else because people don't want to play the same map all day long. And if you're forcing them to play the same map over and over, it's just gonna like kill the game. So what my suggestion would be for this is maybe if there was a limit on how many times you could map select per day instead of completely taking it away, because I know this map selection option is an MVP or MVP plus option. So once you buy the rank, you're able to do that. So obviously don't take that away from the rank completely, because then people will be like, oh my goodness, what did I buy MVP plus for? So I've heard people suggest maybe limiting it to 10 times a day, or having it maybe like 10 times within 12 hours or something like that. Just like to where once you're done map selecting or you're out of map selects, then you're not able to just do it all day long, because that's what people do. I kid you not, these people will map select Firelink, and it's a good map. It's not a bad map, don't get me wrong, but it's just like, I really don't want to play Firelink Shrine all day long. I don't want to play Canopy all day long, because I want to change it up a little bit. I want to have different kinds of games so I'm not getting burnt out or bored, or, you know, it's just way too repetitive for me. So yeah, definitely add like some kind of cooldown or, you know, limit to how many map selects that you can do a day, because it's becoming a huge issue in Skywars right now. Because in teams is more dead than solos is, and you'll see people just map selecting queues, and these games will take forever to fill because there's 3 different teams map selecting 3 or 4 different games, and it just takes forever for these games to fill because, you know, everybody's just waiting for their map to fill. It's pretty unfortunate. And I would just like to be able to play the game casually without having to wait for a certain map, you know, to fill all the time. Obviously, I map selected a lot with Ember Cell, but I wouldn't do it to the point where I would just wait for the wait for the queue to fill and then leave and just fill all the queues with it, because like it's just kind of annoying when people queue clog, I guess. It gets boring, you know, playing the same thing over and over, same map, same style, whatever, over and over. It does get pretty boring. So I don't know what you guys' thoughts are on this. I do know several people last week along with me agreed that like this Firelink, you know, queuing this Firelink over and over and over and over again, and then leaving right before the game starts and just messing up the queues for everybody, it gets pretty annoying after a while. Like, you want to play new maps. You want, you know, there to be diversity in maps instead of playing the same thing over and over. So let me know what your guys' thoughts are on that. This is my little TED Talk, not my little TED Talk, my little suggestion about what should be done about the map selector, because it is causing queues to be horrendous, I'd say. Also, this is going to be the part of the video where I switch to another topic, so I probably won't put it in the title. But last week, my guild and I, or me and the officers of Slay, hosted this event where we tried to dominate the top 10 weekly leaderboard legit. Obviously, I know there are some cheaters in our guild. I am aware of that, but we made sure everybody screen shared that was going for the top 10. We made sure people screen shared all day long, or as long as they could, or as much as they could. And We had prizes for those who landed positions, and a lot of people came back to grind. The calls were pretty full. We had like over 10 to 15 people in a call at max, like during each day, which is pretty cool. Like just having huge grinding calls was insane. It was nice to see everybody there, and it was nice to see some people come back from retirement, I say, for this event specifically. It was really cool to see, and I'm really glad with how it turned out. We did not dominate the weekly leaderboards like I thought, but we did have several of us on there, and we did the best we could for how many issues we ran into during that week. Some of the issues we ran into during the week were, believe it or not, we started getting sniped by certain groups of people, and we're not even streaming, by the way, just, you know, getting sniped just playing the game. It was pretty funny. Certain people, I guess, are just blacklisted from playing the game without getting sniped, and then we had to deal with cheaters getting on leaderboards too and just completely like grinding a crap ton of wins, and not getting banned, even though they look like they were basically through blocking, b hopping, and cheating and whatnot. But for the circumstances of last week, I'd say it turned out pretty well. It was the first time we'd done one of these events, and I'm very happy with how it turned out. And it's safe to say that another event like this will be happening in the near future with Slay. I hear you guys. There's several of you that are asking for to be able to join Slay, but we are in the current process of making applications. And I know I've been saying this for weeks, but all of us, you know, as much as it seems like some of us are online all day long every day, we're not. We have lives, we get busy, and for us to make applications is a thing where we all have to sit down together in a call and go over this, because every officer's opinion matters with this. So just stay patient, and when the applications are out, I will let you guys know, and you guys can apply and maybe get a chance to join Slay. Slay's a really good guild. Obviously, I'm very biased about it since it's my guild, but I'd say I've done a pretty good job at making a normal, well, as normal as I can, of a community in the current state of Skywars. It's pretty hard to do that current day Skywars, but you know, doing the best I can, making a good community, and I'm really happy we're at where we're at. You know, trying to make a good difference, being number one nowadays. So yeah, that's kind of it for my topics today. Map selector being an issue nowadays, and our little grind week that we had for the guild, which was really cool. Great turnout. It was really awesome to see who all came back to play, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed this. I know it's me playing Firelink over and over and over again, but I got 3 queues. Okay, so I got 3 queues of Firelink basically back to back to back, because I got it at a time where somebody was doing the map selecting thing over and over. So yeah, let me know what your guys' thoughts are on this in the comments below. I know some of you guys like to map select all the time, but for the people that do get a little bit annoyed about it, I would like to hear your suggestions or your thoughts about it on what you would change with the map selector. Alrighty, have a great day, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.